wondered who picks the coolest stories on Medium and shows them to more people? Then this video is for you. There are currently around 100 people participating in Medium's new Boost program, and I will show you 60 of them in multiple categories. So let's pull back the curtain and get started. Music and entertainment. 3 imaginary girls. Music, music memoir, pop culture. Nominator, imaginary Liz, says, I love connecting with so many of the talented folks on Medium, reading their thoughts and insights on music and related topics. The Riff. Kevin Alexander is part of the new Boost Beta program. The Riff is Medium's premier music publication. So if you are passionate about music, why not write for The Riff? Fanfare. Eric Pierce is the proud owner of Fanfare, one of Medium's largest pop culture publications that is all about entertainment. And guess what? Watching a lot of TV is an expertise. Frame Rated. You can submit stories to Dan Owen. The owner of Frame Rated is looking for reviews and features concerning films, TV, books, and video games. Womanhood. Menopause Matters, empowering women's health. Menopause, perimenopause, postmenopause, aging, women's health, mental health, and treatment. Nominator Listicles is looking for your submission. I'm enjoying discovering and supporting some wonderful writers who are passionate about this topic and have great stories to share. Fourth Wave. Fourth Wave focuses on women and other challenge groups with an eye towards reducing prejudice in all its iterations and increasing equality for all. Nominator is Patsy Ferguson. I'm delighted to have a role in amplifying talented writers, and I love attracting new contributors and readers to our publication. Being part of the Boost program supports our overarching goal of creating community and advancing equality for women and other disempowered groups. We are particularly proud of attracting both readers and writers from different cultures from around the world. Modern Women. Modern Women's lead editor is part of the trial group of nominators that can boost your story. Her name is Adiola. Discovering women writers from across the globe who are insightful, passionate, and ready to start conversations about things that matter to all women. Middle Pause. Debbie Walker is looking for women's stories. If you want to help other women by sharing your stories, this pub is for you. History of Women. Every woman has one biography, but 1,000 stories, you know? Boost nominator, SEO, and copywriter Linda Carroll is looking for your high-quality history stories. Bitchy. My friend and Boost nominator June is able to further promote good quality writing with her publication Bitchy. June welcomes stories about equality, identity, LGBTQ, gender, culture, and she loves to feature interesting voices. After she became a nommer, she started a weekly writing workshop where Bitchy writers help each other craft high-quality stories and opinions. Zora. Zora is a publication for Black and brown women. It is a publication owned by Medium. Maya is looking for your stories about women of color. There is no submission guideline. If you self-publish a post, it might be that Zora picks your story, boosts, and publishes it. Writing. LMNO. David Todd McCarthy's literary journal LMNO is dedicated to the lives and stories of writers for writers. Tell the world about your life and your individual take on the world. Where have you been? What have you seen? What have you learned? The Writing Cooperative. One of Medium's biggest publications, The Writing Cooperative, also belongs to the list of Medium publications that can nominate your stories for a boost. Official Boost curator from the community is senior top writer and owner of the Writing Cooperative, Justin Cox. Memoirs and personal essays. On reflection. This is about personal reflections. Reflect means to think deeply or carefully about. Nominator is Linda Carroll. Human Parts. Human Parts is all about personal narratives. Nominator is J. Ludlow Martin. You can submit your pieces to him. Sharing the beautiful gems I find with others so they can receive the shine they deserve, says Jay. The Memoirist. Christopher Robin can boost your personal anecdotes together with his colleague from the Memoirs, Christina Walter. Meeting and helping writers both new to the platform and established is the best part, Christopher says. It's extremely gratifying to work with a writer and to have the ability to shine a spotlight on a great story that would otherwise go largely unnoticed. The narrative arc. In order to get nominated by DEP, you need to submit excellent, heartfelt, without error and strong personal essays and memoirs to the narrative arc. I love that she shares a boost gallery too. Move us with your words. Personal essays and memoirs I nominate must be outstanding with power, strength, nuance, and imagery. The Wind Phone. Christine Schönwald, writer for the Los Angeles Times, Salon, Next Avenue, Business Insider, and your Tango can also boost your stories from the publication The Wind Phone. Christine gives your amazing and heartfelt essays of lost attention. Crow's Feet, Life as We Age. Nancy Pakenham created an outstanding publication about aging and getting older. The personal essays and poems posted in Crow's Feet show that getting older also means getting cooler. Age of Empathy. The memoir queen, Kiki Walter, is looking for your personal and humor essays and also for writer interviews. Age of Empathy is all about authentic stories and connecting with others, collectively celebrating a common passion, striving toward an age of empathy. Technology. Women in Technology. Women in Technology is all about career in technology, career advice, and technology in general. Nominator is Mariana Carvalho, where she helps broadcast women in tech stories. When she got the invitation email by Medium to be part of the Medium Boost program, she was flattered because she created the Women in Tech publication to find other women on Medium writing about technical and career-related topics she could resonate with. I'm excited to help promote the voices of women in a male-dominated field like technology while showcasing the amazing articles and inspiring stories, whether technical or non-technical, these women are writing. The Pragmatic Programmers. You want to write about programming, data science, tech stories? Then The Pragmatic Programmers is the right publication for you. Nominator is Margaret Eldridge, and she says, "What I enjoy is that this program forces me to think long and hard about quality and what that actually means." IT Next is about software engineering, IT development, full stack, and cloud engineering. Kia Rush is the Boost nominator of IT Next. Since it's my full-time job to create the best content that's available on the Medium platform and bring it to a better audience, I love this new opportunity to bring the best articles to an even bigger audience. It feels great to share the best knowledge regarding software development written by really knowledgeable authors in the community with all readers on Medium. Data Engineer Things. The owner of this publication is an engineer at Netflix, and she can nominate stories about data engineering for a big fat boost so that your story can be seen by more audiences. If you're a girl and you like to code, then this publication is for you. Code Like a Girl is all about diversity in tech, leadership, technology, software development, and future of work. Boost nominator is Dina Davis, and she loves to see your submissions. UX Collective. Fabrizio owns one of Medium's biggest publications called UX Collective. It's the largest design publication on Medium. The ability to extend our mission of elevating unheard voices in design at scale with the support from Medium is what Fabrizio loves. The Generator. Tom Smith's new publication, The Generator, is Boost eligible. It is a new publication about generative AI. The Gray Area. Developer and hacker Graham from The Gray Area is a nominator for your computer science stories. The best thing about being a nommer is the ability to push high-quality stories further across Medium, encouraging tech AI enthusiasts to read hidden gems that may not have come up on their feed otherwise. Instead of sharing these gems with just 2 or 3 friends, I can nominate them to be shared with thousands more, says Graham, and is so proud of being a booster for his publication. Mac O'Clock. Software engineer Nessus is looking for the best stories for Apple owners and enthusiasts. Towards Data Science. Towards Data Science, TDS, is one of Medium's top 10 publications. Ben Huberman, editor-in-chief, and his team recommend the best stories so they can reach the largest possible audience. helping authors who are new to Medium find and grow their audience. It's a great reminder that an excellent article can resonate with readers regardless of how many followers the writer might have, says Ben about his role at TDS as a Boost nominator. Spirituality, God, and philosophy. Original Philosophy is a space on Medium for serious philosophers to post their research and thinking in an open source medium. Douglas is the Boost nominator of this publication, and Douglas says Original Philosophy was founded to help authors reach a wider audience. The Boost nomination program empowers me as an editor to publicize high-quality articles by experts. Mystic Minds. Kimberly is an editor of Mystic Minds and officially scouring her publications and the platform for the best spiritual stories. The natural, the supernatural, and the mystical, and your encounters with God, the divine. We really love God, she says. The Taoist Online. Patrick Stewart from the Taoist Online TTO can choose the best stories about philosophy, religion, Taoism, nature, spirituality, and analysis of personal life lessons. His motto is helping undiscovered writers' dreams come true and discovering the wisdom that unites us. Health and mental health. Wise and Well. Robert Roy Britt is the author of Make Sleep Your Superpower and the owner of Medium's new health and science publication, Wise and Well. It is offering science-backed insights into healthy behaviors to cultivate physical health and mental well-being. Robert is one of the 63 community nominators on Medium who can nominate your stories for a boost. Symbiotica. Kelly Baldwin Hyde's publication, Symbiotica, is a Medium partner publication with links to the global urban health community. I love diving deep into Medium and discovering new or new to me writers who are putting out compelling work, Kelly says. I'm particularly drawn to writers who focus on health and the environment, are able to make connections across multiple disciplines, and are willing to share personal or first-hand anecdotes to deepen the writing. This has been a very rewarding endeavor so far, shares Kelly. COVID. Long COVID connection. If you want to write about long COVID and related post-infection chronic illness, then Tara's publication is for you. Boost nominator Tara says, I've only just begun, but I'm excited to find engaging stories from others that I can promote. Microbial instincts. Science, vaccines, coronavirus, health, infectious disease. If these tags fit to your stories, then submit your stories to Shin Yong. I'm more incentivized to find and read high-quality stories, as well as to edit drafts to meet distribution standards better. Self-improvement and personal growth. Better Humans. Better Humans is one of Medium's top 10 publications. It isn't run by Medium's CEO anymore, but Tony Stubblebine confirmed that the publication's editors can submit stories for the boost. The editors are looking for empathic tutorials on becoming a better human. Curious. Do you love to write about relationships, personal growth, psychology, mental health, or productivity? Then Curious is for you. It is the sister publication of Medium's most successful and biggest publication called Started Up, the Startup. Ali and Alessandro are looking for your stories. Poetry, art, and fiction. Life View is a publication for passionate photographers writing about their craft. If we were to sum up Life View in one word, it would be passion. Our writers are here because they want to share articles about topics that inspire them. This is the space to explore their discoveries, says Derek. And Derek's story is also the Boost nominator of Live View. I genuinely enjoy highlighting great content that might not otherwise get noticed. The Howling Owl and Scriptura. Marilyn, Boost nominator and editor, says, I most enjoy being able to get good writers noticed and paid. If you love to write about poetry, fiction, prose, essays, and prompts, then these two publications are for you. Scriptura is about provocative poetry and prose. And on Howling Owl, you can share your micro-poetry, poetry, fiction, prose, essays, and reviews. Full Frame is all about the art of photography. Editor and Boost nominator is Rodrigo, and he's looking for your submission. The project has helped me focus on exceptional writing. I have learned a great deal from participating. I've also come in contact with some dedicated and supportive writers. The Kraken lore. I love fiction, and if you also like fiction and want to share your stories, then please do this and submit your story to Braden Writes Stories. Being on the hunt for boost-worthy stories and helping authors make those last few edits to have something worthy of achieving that coveted boost. Rainbow Salad. Awesome news for fiction writers. Rainbow Salad is a place for misfit and unicorns to share poetry and fiction by Sadie Scribe. Thomas from Scribe is looking for original stories and poems that come from the heart. The Signifier. Author, artist, and writer Remy Dean from The Signifier nominates your visual art as well as think pieces around art and design. She also shares a list of recently boosted stories to get your creative juices flowing. I've been enjoying reading more broadly across the related topics on Medium, finding some excellent new writers and helping steer interested readers to more interesting and hopefully enriching articles. As both a writer and a reader, I know this is to be a worthy quest. Comedy, satire, and humor. Muddy M. You want funny, you get funny. Submit your stories to Susan Braley and her team from Muddy M. If you want to infect the world with humor, this is the publication for you. Jane Austen's Waste Basket. 10 possible reasons why you've suddenly stopped walking up the escalator. You are making all of us late, but I'm sure there is a logical explanation. This is a piece by Kyrie Gray. Kyrie Gray is editor and Boost nominator for Jane Austen's Wastebasket. Here you can find comics, funny books, funny relationship stories, funny history stories, funny tech stories, and also advice on humor writing and even more humor. I just love being able to help writers get their stories seen by a wider audience, says Kyrie. The Belladonna Comedy. The comedy and satire side by women and other marginalized genders for everyone is Boost eligible. Nominator Christina can help you amplify your stories. Social Justice. Afro Sapiophile. For him, nominating feels almost like a calling. Street photographer Johnny Silvercloud can nominate your stories about racism, sexism, sex, politics, social circles, religion, critical events, observations for a boost. Miscellaneous. Elimination curated. If you are multi-passionate, as I am, no worries, because there is a publication that can help you. It is a publication that you can submit all topics to, except erotica, medium meta stories, meaning stories about medium, or get rich quick stories. Editor and nominator is Dr. Mehmet Yildiz. He's also the owner of the whole Illumination family and all the publications that are under this Illumination umbrella. Cyberite. Adeline Diamond's publication Cyberite is devoted to pleasure and luxury. It has 4 categories: fashion and beauty, food and cooking, lifestyle and fun, and travel. Adeline shares that she loves developing ongoing relationships with writers, and she loves the very intense editing process they are going through together to make the pieces sing. So if you want to write about fashion, food, lifestyle, travel, and fun, then Cyberite is for you. Bouncing and behaving blogs. We are not a niche pub, our topics are wide open, says humor writer and blogger Jason about his Boost eligible publication. Counter Arts is a publication about art, culture, equality, literature, film, music, and photography. Boost nominator is Sadie. You can submit your pieces to her. And she says that I'm most enjoying being able to support great writing by nominating work for Boost, but it's great being able to grow my publication and connect to other owner nominators too. Listicles. In for a Penny. I love Listicles. In for a Penny is a publication all about intelligent listicles for books, movies, recipes, countries, humor, dog breeds, life hacks, and smart people. Christina and Deb can select your story and nominate it for a big fat boost. Better Marketing. Better Marketing is a publication by and for marketers. They publish marketing inspiration, case studies, and career advice. Boost nominators are Zilly Rain and Zinem Günnel. So if you want to share a story about SEO, sales, or marketing, then this publication is for you. As a brand manager myself, I love Better Marketing. It's my favorite publication. I love to read a lot of stories there. Sometimes I also find the time to write a piece for them. Here is what Zinem says. I love looking for hidden gems in new writers and helping them get discovered and encouraged. I'm learning to really appreciate them because finding them is anything but easy. Write and review. Reviewing books often independently published. Alison loves your submissions and she says, I love finding treasures. Writers, often largely undiscovered, focused on writing solid stories in their corner of the world with wonder-filled and colorful voices of insight and curiosity. The Book Cafe. In this publication, you can find book reviews with a personal approach as opposed to critic. Boost nominator and editor is Linda Carroll. So if you love book reviews, then the Book Cafe is for you. Books are our superpower. BAOS. This is the publication all about books, reading, and authors. Ananksha is the editor and also the Boost nominator. Ananksha is the most successful writer from India on Medium, and she is looking for your submissions for Books Are Our Superpower. I most enjoy highlighting quality niche stories that would otherwise be lost in the sea of new content dished out daily. I have boosted stories about fantasy, book collection, and reading that would never have made it past 100 views and supported authors making their first $50. Math and science. Cantor's Paradise is all about science and math. Cole is the editor and Boost nominator. I love looking for hidden gems and highlighting people who put lots of work into their math and science stories. Investing. Data-driven Investor is a publication for your investments and finance stories. Nominator is Justin, and he loves to see your submissions in his inbox. Education. EduCreate from Lance Cummings is about creator economy, soft skills, leadership, technology, and education in general. Medium is not the only place for educators to create, probably isn't even the best place if we are being honest with ourselves, but I'm convinced it is one of the best places to get started. After writing on Medium for several years now, I'm committed to helping other educators get started here as well. As a rhetoric and writing professor, I've always preached the benefits of blogging to my students. Blogging helps writers find their voice, build an audience, and strengthen their writing through practice. Entrepreneurship and startup. Entrepreneur's Handbook is all about founder stories, business, startups, and entrepreneurship. Nominator and editor is Steven. He's looking for your submission. I most enjoy shining a light on authors who should have had the light shining on them a long time ago. Parenting. Frazzled. Want to write humorous stories about parenting? Then Andrew's publication Frazzled is the perfect place for you. I love the opportunity to bring more attention to humor writers and parenting essayists on the platform. There are so many great ones. Pink Hair and Pronouns. All My Little Words is editor and Boost nominator of Pink Hair and Pronouns. Mentoring new Medium writers and helping them succeed on the platform is All My Little Words' mission. You can submit your stories about parenting gender non-conforming kids and growing up gender non-conforming. Travel. You want to write about your travel stories, share your photographies and your lessons learned about different cultures and lives. Then you can submit your pieces to Globetrotters or In Living Color by Joanne. It's an honor and a thrill to work with writers by offering encouragement and support. What I most enjoy about the Boost program is that it makes the curation process more inclusive and interconnected. It's not just some mysterious force at work, it's our own fellow writers who are scouting out the best quality writing on Medium. I just find it all so crazy exciting, says Joanne. Japonica. You are interested in Japanese culture, language, travel, current events, and all the wonderful things about life in Japan, and also the many challenges living there, then Alvin's publication is for you. Since I've become a Boost nominator, Japonica has been able to substantially increase the reach of our writers. We've recently managed to finally reach the 1,000 follower milestone. Fitness. Runner's Life. This is Medium's publication by runners for runners. It gives advice on running and life. Nominator is Jeff Barton, and he is looking for your stories. The most enjoyable aspect of participating in the boost is getting to find writers and stories that may not have been seen. There are so many well-written pieces and incredible writers on Medium that go under the radar, and I feel blessed to be able to help shine some light on them. It feels good to have a story boosted, and I'm happy that I get to be a part of that with the writer. Plus, I get to read amazing stories. What else could you ask for? In Fitness and in Health is all about health, fitness, and sports. Narameter is the editor and also the nommer of the publication In Fitness and in Health. The power to give quality stories a chance to get the recognition they deserve and reward caring writers of deep quality amidst an online landscape that worships the content-spitting machines is what loves Narameter about the Boost program. Climate change, the new climate. Climate change, the environment, biodiversity, renewable energy, net zero, regeneration, rewilding, and climate action. All this, Boost nominator Tim is looking for your submissions. 2 things I enjoy, shares Tim. 1, being able to bring stories about climate change and climate action to a much wider audience. 2nd, and less expected, is bringing new writers to the platform, including young and first-time writers from multiple continents. Boosts have really helped to fast-track some amazing new talent on Medium. LGBTQ, Prism and Pen. James Finn and Sierra Lane are looking for your LGBTQ stories. They can be fiction, non-fiction, or poetry stories. Scouting outstanding but little noticed writers and bringing them to the attention of Medium curators is what James and Sierra love about their role. They love being able to help writers find enthusiastic readers and get to do that just about every day as a Boost nominator. And we've nominated and gotten boosted some writers who had 0 followers. Rome. Rome is the publication if you want to share a story about your opinion on politics. David Todd McCarthy is looking for your submission. History. Tea Time History. Tea Time History is all about history and archaeology. Nominator is Pratek. So if you want to unravel the past to understand the present, this publication is for you. Aging. 30 over 50. Supportive and uplifting topics by writers aged 50 and over, including life lessons, travel, and relationships. Boost nominator Grace Mary Power loves to help little-known writers' stories to be found and read, an amazing life experience showcased. I hope you learned something. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video.